And now they're not gathering, right? Like, he needs everything he can get. He's trying to build up surplus wood. And he's going to try to wall himself in. He's creating a safety zone. But you need to be in the safety zone. Oh, no.
Is he trying to save them?
He's, like, maybe he's trying to negotiate a peace treaty where he gets that piece of land at the end of all this, because it's not protecting anyone. He's making the gate now, but how many are going to be dead? Meanwhile, a raid underneath his primary TC. Damage being done. Marine now falling underneath the 100 eco mark and losing them fast. Meanwhile, Beastie still stable at 120. The damage is starting to come in, and it is forcing Marine to respond on multiple fronts, meaning he's not gaining any ground again.
And also not range, tricky.
An outpost going down here. That's bold. When have you... It's so beastie, actually. When have you ever seen the French do an outpost rush? And now he uses it to bait him into building his own outpost and brings out the knight. And clubs one down.
It's a Dark Age Spearman only. It's not enough. One knight will kill this.
Yeah, he's fine. And then he can just raid these villages. Also, he's continuing the construction. I can't believe this. Beastie, he was saying the other day he wanted to see more Mongol outpost rushes. Not content with the amount we've been seeing the last few days. He's like, I must see a French outpost rush instead.
Yeah, absolutely. And that makes it tricky, right? Marine Lord, he's trying to make something happen. Interesting scout placement here. Tries to hug the... Is he trying to talk to the tree?
Yeah, good. Ah, yes, the classic tree whisperer. Hey, can you move to the north so that I have my base protected? Because my two wood lines are a little bit too close, and it means that I'm getting raided from the north. Thanks. Outpost goes up in time. Wrapping around, he's looking for the archers. Gonna force the spearman back here. Keeps the ram alive. Needs to pull a villager forward if he wants to ever repair this, though. Baits him in. Archer's now looking for the trade. Camel Archer is arriving. That's gonna reduce the damage to all these knights. And the knights do not even have their charge in. They've got the swords out. They're gonna engage. One of them gets trapped instantly, trying to wrap around the backside to stick on top of the archers. Spear's being targeted in the meantime by Beastie Cutie. But the trade is going the way of Marine Lord. A lot of French knights going down. 240 resource per. This is a heavy hit into Beastie's composition. Place all those lost units. And they are 240 resources each, which is no small feat.
How did that archer see the villager there?
I'm wondering.
Sneaky Bill.
Maybe
himself through.
Did he just suspect? Yeah, that's why. So he saw him cutting the tree. That would make sense, yeah. He's like, no, please. I didn't want to do this. Beastie told me to. Quick walls to try and run away, but he's dead. There's no way out of this now. And he doesn't even spot this evil. Wow, the lack of vision. He's not going to see the second TC going up. Marine Lord is starting to get online.
Okay, knights are coming in, though. Archers here, relatively unprotected. The spearman a bit out of position.
The paranoia, though. He wasn't sure. He didn't go instantly in, the charge out because he wouldn't have seen them. He wraps by. The scout gives the vision straight onto the TC, and he may be able to deny this. Shiv's out. They're forced to fight, but these knights hit hard. Do they hit fast enough is the question, though. Spears gap close, and they will pad it. So TC will go up, but that little Villy, the little villager who could, he's still alive, and he's running a marathon for his life now. Because if he has buildings close to the front, he can insta-replace the units in the fight. Something that Reno doesn't have. Oh my, what?
Was it a misclick? Is this unit a real thing?
Usually it's a misclick or a misbrain, but Marine Lord has a big brain, so I'm not sure right now. But isn't going to get that critical mass that can propel him towards tier 3 after killing the boss.
Okay, still some nice harassment there. Now fights back. Oh,
Scout
maybe stuck in there.
I think he can get out, but he's not moving away right now. Okay, no, he is actually trapped in there. It's deceitful how it looks, but he's stuck. And he will slowly die. However, it has to be said that this is delaying Beastie from gaining gold.
Marine Lord misclicked there. Those are two very low HP villagers. If you just focused one down, villager had to run, and then he could have freed his scout.
But not a critical mass really being achieved. Like Marine Lord, like that. I spoke too soon. I told it. I called it. We're there, baby. It's the year of the Rus proxy bases. Here on Lipany, they will reign supreme. Triple archery range next to the boar site.
And now the overchop here as well. He didn't. Oh, God. And I thought, like, no, this is not a really Marine Lord play.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he's found the wood line. Panic. There's nowhere to run, though. This is a corner trap. Oh, no, Beastie Cutie. Marine Lord doesn't even need to go for them right now. He just needs to posture. He needs to protect the rams. The villagers rushing out. It's going to force a reaction. Beastie Cutie, in for a penny, in for a pound, has no choice but to fight. Archers backing up for the moment. Spears trying to gap close quickly. In the meantime, Knight or two just chasing down the villagers. One of them dying to the villager revolt, in fact. Rams, in the meantime, going to be picked off by the villagers. but this trade comes out fairly even, and it means the Marine Lord is clearly ahead. The eco count is even, and so much idle economy right now for BCQT. Well, I
don't think so.
I think there's a second one, right? A second one just ran in. So, oh, prepare for trouble and make it double. Bye-bye. And this man-at-arms, like, he's pretty flimsy. He's not teched up. He's a feudal age man-at-arms. So you can kind of obliterate him with just free Jugnu. However, like...
Viper, he should...
No, he's going to run past him. He's going to run past him. This is the stupid part about this strategy. Like... The Prelate doesn't have enough protection yet, and you're getting enough Jugnu, you will slowly answer these man-at-arms. You just have to min-max and drag away, right? Because look at this, he cancelled it. I knew it. Vortex, he wanted to get the marching drill so he could gap close. That was the only option he had, is both these units move at 1.12. But now without it, the peppering begins, and he can never gap close on these units to kill them off. He's going to finally just bring them back together, but that delay is going to cost him extra Jugnu.
Look at that micro! Viper barely losing anything. So crazy, and... The arrows are flying out now as well, and he's taking quite a nice engagement in Vortex, as we said. Not the greatest food income. Man-at-arms are really expensive now.
Yeah, and still no marching drills, right? Just look how slow they are. It just looks so troublesome. Like, I'm gonna get you. No, you're not, buddy. I'm just gonna keep running. Interesting considering he's up against man-at-arms, and the man-at-arms, you know, it's no test server with an English man-at-arms running on your goal line at 1 minute 30, but still to arrive before the 6-minute mark and shut down your economy in your military district before you can build it, this is frustrating. He even got the tech up into the range resistance, right? So these outposts don't hurt, and it means you're going to hemorrhage villages very fast.
Mango would obviously be a crazy unit here. Oh, villager, low HP.
No.
Oh, wait.
Fly, you fool. The power of Yam compels you. Run faster. Wait. And... if he drops a forward outpost, there it is, then all of a sudden, you could never chase these Magadai. Speaking of which, Magadai is starting to do a lot of damage here. Minimum health on them, but you have to touch him. And that's the challenge right now for Marine Lord, is he cannot gap close on them at all. Can't touch this.
Oh, more villagers dying here at the front as well. Send them back, and loses another one.
As well. Wait, did that Prelate just heal a dead village? That's in denial right there. He's not dead. I can still save him. It's been 20 minutes on the defib. Call it. But you're doing 6 extra damage.
Castle upgrade coming in. Woodline will get exposed as well. Maybe some healing on those men-at-arms could be nice. Mangnol trying to scare those Jungano away. Clearly does not want to take a fight before having the upgrades. What is Viper doing?
He's dodging.
Wait for
He's
the
dodging,
upgrades.
baby. He's Neo. He's the chosen one. Doesn't want the mags to hit him. They just keep missing, and they keep getting closer, slowly but surely. Not in range. He tried for the attack click, but it went on the blacksmith instead. But now 2 Magos. He needs to be careful. He's really playing with fire now. It's easy enough to dodge 1, but 2 is a different situation. As heavy hits on both sides of the formation. Goes in the line, tries to retreat, but look how heavily damaged they are. 3 bombards. This keep is going to be thrown into the rubble.
Finally. Look at that, 77 villagers only for Vortex. His army is getting scary big here. Viper sits at 66. Heads up fight, clearly in favor of Vortex.
He's going to be forced to fight. He has to rush in. He can't allow his keep to go up. The Bonanor is in place. He's going to be in trouble. The build force working quick because they are Chinese. And he's not going to be quick enough to get on top of him, so it will be complete. And he's in a big world of trouble here. In a bit too deep, focused on taking out the siege. And even if he gets it, the whole army might just be wiped. And remember, that military district to the south is exposed. It's no longer safe due to the loss of the keep. He's forced to retreat away. But right now, being down at 150 pop cap, he needs time, and Viper will look to ramp up the pressure. He needs time, though. This is the worst time to do this right now. He might get caught out.
Wants to go for some more HP on his unit. This is pretty much detached his units. Look at that. I think the horsemen could now come in and snipe all the siege.
Yeah, they're far out. And the good news is, look at the surplus of Viper. Like, this isn't as damaging as a normal, like, tech-up timing. He has reserves. He can replace his forces in the safety of his own base. And here come the Riders of Rohan. This is what they really look like. The most of it was green screen. There was only 4 actors on top of horses, and that's exactly what you're getting here. As this will be a very slow wraparound with just 4 horsemen burning down those Springolds. And that will be answered at the moment.
The orcs are retreating, scared as they always were. And Mangonel, if that one goes down, the crossbow can actually move in. I think the Viper is even mixing in some archers now, as it seems. Not having enough gold, apparently.
It's kind of a limitation right now. But do you care? Like, archers in this situation, they counter the spears perfectly. They're what you need. If this somehow works out, I'm going to be baffled. I don't remember the last time I was able to say archers in Imperial Age done anything. And you can see that Viper doesn't disagree with this.
What is happening
Oh my
here?
god, what? It keeps being denied. The rebellion. Oh, this is the Zhangliao rebellion of, I don't know what year it was. The Yellow Turban rebellion of China right there. This is what you couldn't afford. The Springwood army going down. He's trying to snipe out the bombards, but it's putting him out of position. And the fire arrows do hurt. However, they need to deal with the spears at the front. Spears forced to retreat away, and all of a sudden, that Springwood count now down to 6. Only 1 bombard and a Mangonel. And Vortex, look at his wood. He's running out quickly. Only half a K per minute. He can barely afford to replace what he's losing. And he's going to lose more as they chase in even deeper. And the archers are just ripping them apart. The count decreasing ever more as this fight goes on for Vortex.
And Viper sits at 5k wood. He is happy with taking those fights. He knows that map control is clear on his side. Springle's now moving a bit too aggressively. And Viper knows, okay, you are so limited on your map. Trading off resources is totally fine for me.
Yeah, he's just going to keep this slog up, right? He can afford to. He's sitting on 5k surplus wood. The gold isn't that far apart. Yes, you can say Vortex is getting like 900 compared to the 400, but like the wood is the limiting factor, and Viper has just been sitting on a giant fortress made of wood this entire time. Forces the fight again. Bombard, rolling forward, out of position is going to be easy pickings. And this fight is starting to get very one-sided as Vortex now down to 130 pop cap, 53 military to the 77, and Viper having the quality maintained. Every time Vortex gains 1 step, he has to take 2 back. And that'll be enough to force it. He will give it over. Vortex will not be able to cruise forward with a 2-0. Viper will even it up. This one is at least going to require 2 more games to decide.
And now, obviously, the Mangodai are coming from the side, and it will be the full clear up. I don't think you can really retreat from this too easily. Mangodai even chasing behind this one, and now we should see the arrow, and this is impossible to take a good fight for Marino from here on.
Yeah, this is the bye. Have a good time. You cannot touch me. The Khan is literally teasing him right now, and there's nothing he can do about it. As he's going to blitz his whole army. And this is because of all the horsemen. The archers are finally here, but they were on defense mode. So brilliant done by BCQT. He'll now move away from the archers. Heavy hit into his Magadai lines. 2 or 3 of them get picked apart. But he already reaped the reward. Several horsemen going down, archers as well, and buffers his opponent back to the midpoint of the map. Marine Lord still having no room for attacker.
Don't mind his opening. Oh, villagers are getting pulled.
Oh, here we go. It's party time. We forgot about the good old torture trick. Just run all the villagers out. And actually, the archers are baiting fire, so this isn't even a good trade right now. Remember, also, when Vortex burns this down, he's going to get paid. Finally, the focus comes out onto the villagers. Maybe he snipes 1, possibly 2 maximum. That's going to be it. Even then, like...
What you want to snipe? Okay, 1, 2 archers down, 1 villager down. Let's take a look. If the spearmen are making it home, it's reasonably fine, I would think.
Yeah, they had the Yam, right? Because they break out just in time. So they just about maintain Yam to disengage here with the maneuver arrow. Of his own Yam movement speed, needs to be careful about how he engages. But look at the problem. This is so smart from Vortex. He understands there's still no anti-siege. If he keeps running him, he can't get it out. Maga shot's coming out, though. Heavy damage done here. Looks for the trades in the meantime, trying to target down the counter Mangonels. And they are going to be blitzed through. So 1 Mago left in the field on the side of Team Blue. Men-at-Arms chasing away the Springwalls as a very squishy, very heavily damaged front line of Vortex tries to engage, but the Yam is the difference that allows him to gap close onto that Springald.
What Mangonel shots were those? Holy moly. Viper, I think he was 20 military behind, and all of a sudden it's even.
He gets the Mangonel as well. Still that movement speed, and look what he's doing. Viper's like, just let me get my building hammer. We're going to keep this going. It's a choo-choo train straight towards Vortex's base, and movement speed must be maintained.
Check at the front.
Wait, no, Marine Lord.
Going through.
Marine Lord, just go around. Magano line it, just go around right now. It's open. He's like, I want a bigger entrance.
Is it though?
No, the quick wall. He gets the gap. He gets to the corner. Oh, he doesn't hold it though. He needs to get through quick. And it looks like they're stuck. They're not actually going through quickly. They're kind of just bugging through the line right now. They're phasing in and out of existence. And it means he can't breach quick enough. The wall will be complete. And most of his troops denied.
Oh, and someone moonwalked in there, but couldn't really get in there properly.